Hi, guys, and welcome to Behind the Streams, a podcast all about gaming, streaming, and indeed, indeed.
Indeed.
My
My name's
name's
Josh.
Tony, and my name's Tony. How's it going? So, if you're in the loop, you may know what we were going on about, but that was a serious buffer in the Matrix moment we had a few weeks back, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. And I didn't notice it was that bad until you showed me the clip back. And I was just like,
Like, literally, man, I was like
yeah.
editing it back, and I watched it back, and I was just like, "What the fuck happened there?" Like, just rewind that a bit back, and you were just like so like kind of like buffering and like in another world.
Honestly, I didn't realise it was that bad. I knew I couldn't hear you. But
Yeah,
yeah, it was
it
great
was so
outtake.
good. Just the way it kind of, and then I made it more by like zooming in. And it's like, indeed, indeed. But yeah, hello. As I said, we are behind the streams. As I said, what have we got for today, Josh?
So, we are welcoming back a guest. The guest from last season, The Singing Unicorn. Hello.
Hello.
How you been?
I have been well. Well as I can be, I'd say, with everything going on, of course. But
Absolutely,
I've been well. Hope you've both been well as well.
Yeah, as you said, you pretty much got it on the head there. Yeah, as well can be, considering. Yeah,
I'm just lost. Don't mind me. I'm just so lost at the moment.
Yeah, I said it briefly, innit? Yeah, it is. It's just so like up in the air, innit? Like in terms of, I thought within this stage we would have at least a clue of kind of direction, but it feels exactly like when we first started this podcast, isn't it? Like
Literally.
lockdown 1.0, isn't it? Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
3.0 now. No, 2. Is it 2 or 3?
3.0.
3 now.
3.0. Oh my.
Yeah.
See, I've been asleep that long. I don't know what's going on.
Is it Christmas already? Yeah.
I feel like in Jumanji, they're like, "What year is it?" I'm like, "What lockdown is it?"
Just come out of a massive beard.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
like, I'm not
that's
far
it.
off, mate. I'm not far off. Like.
I know. Pretty good. So, last time we chatted to you, you was just started streaming, and you was on a major hype with Twitch Sings. And I feel like we need to touch on this because last week's episode, me and Tony, we discussed DMCA, where they were locked down on it, and then all of a sudden Twitch just pulled the rug from Twitch Sings. They gave notice. They said it's ending on, was it the 1st of January?
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, what happened? Did you miss it?
Yeah. Basically, in I think it was September, early September or something. Well, sometime mid-September, something like that. They sent out an email saying that Twitch Things is going offline. Like it's just going. There's not going to be anything there. Everything will close down. VODs will get deleted. You won't be able to do anything. And it took me by surprise. I think it took a lot of Twitch singers by surprise, totally, and viewers, because everyone was up in arms about it. I was like, this cannot be happening. Like I literally just started streaming, and I found something I really enjoy doing, and what am I going to do? So it was a shock, absolutely, and the thought that. Because there was such a good community with Twitch things, like everyone would see each other's faces really regularly, and yeah, it's just a really nice community of people, singers, viewers, and we're all like in each other's streams. We raid each other, and it's like okay, that can continue. Obviously, we're still connected. We still know each other, but it's just not going to be the same because we sort of connect through singing or listening to singers or singing or duetting and stuff, and it's going to be really different. So I really didn't know what to make of it. I was totally lost for I think all the way till it ended. Really, I was like, I'm going to continue doing this. So I kept doing it. I kept on till January because I'm like, I'm going to make the most of it while it's here, but it's still almost like, what am I going to do when it's gone?
So it's crazy. As I said, yeah, to literally just pull the whole platform from right under is like mad, considering it's like I understand to a certain degree where they have to take copyright and these strikes seriously in a way, because obviously big money's going into this licensing, right? So they can't have artist work, used to gain profit at the same time losing, potential audiences as well and stuff like that. But it seems now that copyright has got such a crazy amount where they can just delete a platform. I know you said they gave warning and stuff, but it is like, considering people could have gone out and spent big money on like proper microphones, audio interfaces to get their thing to like perfect quality, and just suddenly be like, oh, in a few months, that's it, gone. You know what I mean? It's gone crazy in my opinion. I don't know about anyone else how they feels, but it is to a point where now it's like, crap, like are people even going to want to carry on streaming? Because like with my ones particular, I put in like random bits here and there, and it's like, is it worth, you know, potentially losing your whole channel over? You know, it's mad. Like,
Yeah, DMCA is completely so over the top. It's so insane, and it's been out of hand for a while, but it's just getting ridiculous now. Where I mean, I saw you last week talking about people not being able to use sound effects from certain games because they can be, you know, what's the word, tagged or identified somehow with the AI, with the algorithm. And it's like, where's it going to end? You know,
well, as I said, yeah, there were some cases where people were actually facing jail time, which is like blew
It's
my
insane.
mind completely.
So our first question then, are you going to rebrand to the gaming unicorn, or are you going to hold out for the? You're going to stick with the singing unicorn?
No, I'm gonna stick with the
Good man.
singing
Good.
unicorn
Good.
because that's me. That really sums like what I'm all about up. And I still hope to sing. I'm just gonna find a different way. And singing is a part of my identity. It's something that I love doing. So regardless of whether I can or cannot do it on stream, that still sums me up really well, that name. And no one else has got it. I didn't have to be the singing
it's a strong
underscore two or anything like that.
No, it's a strong name. So there's two things about Twitch with this whole situation with it. So one is we picked up in it last week, Tone, that DMCA. Oh, sorry, not DMCA. Yeah, digital media. Yeah, so it's been around since 1998.
Yeah.
So Twitch obviously got flags that you cannot do this, you cannot do that. But then they made Twitch Sings. I'm like, who okayed that? So then obviously pull it. I don't really understand on Twitch side how that got created, and who thought that would be a good idea. Like, doesn't really add up. But they know the ramifications of it.
It is a little bit like when you look at it on paper, it's like, right, using all these songs that we might not have a license for or whatever, it's pretty much set up for a copyright claim on the whole thing, you know what I mean? Like a cease and desist kind of thing, accurate of it. But as I said, it's weird because obviously we've got games like Guitar Hero and other ones they're pretty much born on that use of using music. So I think like why they couldn't make a category or something around that and then literally just block the people who misuse it. It's a kind of win-win, isn't it? Because as I said, artists are still getting recognition, or as I said, doing it like you said, Josh, having like a kind of Amazon service where you're within this prime thing, so you can use it, but you are using it within a fair use method, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't try and go more down that route, opposed to just like, no, cancel it. And that's unfortunately, I think, is like going to be a lot of cases for games in the future to have that kind of just chop method of just like, no, it's
no more
gone. It's crazy. Yeah.
Well, the other thing about it as well is obviously it picks up major attention during the lockdown 1. I got that right, yeah, lockdown 1. So because obviously karaoke bars and stuff like that closed due to COVID, and then there was a platform and a place so people could go to and watch and perform karaoke. So I think it's bad on the whole mental health front as well, because people who now don't even have that to go and do it. So I do think it was a big shock that they just closed it. I'm glad the only thing they did do right throughout this all is give notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the timing couldn't have been worse because I mean I like love karaoke and I love going out karaoke bars and singing, you know, and a lot of people who I've spoken to in the community felt the same, and or maybe they never had the confidence to go out. They loved singing, but they didn't have the confidence to go to a bar or something and sing in front of an audience. But Twitch Sings gave them that outlet, and to pull it at this point, it was just a really odd timing and just like really, I think, quite damaging for some people, to be honest, because they just don't have that outlet anymore.
It's mad, isn't it? As I say, because when you consider karaoke as just a normal kind of like social gathering kind of thing. Like, you don't expect fucking copywriters to just turn up at a random bar and just be like, you can't sing that song by the Beatles because, you know, money. It's like, no, it's like, it's just fun, isn't it? At the end of the day, that's what I think is going mad with this, is that like people who are doing this aren't earning like mega money either. It's like, it's more of the fun thing. Even if they said, right, we'll demonetize you, right, people would still do it. You know what I mean? If money isn't an equation, people are still going to do it because, as you said, it's fun, it's livelihood, it's lifestyle, of things you enjoy to do. It's just, yeah, as I said, but then as I said, money comes down to a lot of it. But it's just like, man, you need to sort that shit out, because to just go, fuck it, close it, but then they're not considering the audience that have built it over the years as well, you know?
I don't know how long it was out for, Twitch Sings.
It's been out since 2016, which I think is why it was more of a shock, because it's been around for so long, and for it to just close right now, it's just a bit strange. It's just like, it was more shocking because it's not something that's just been around for a little while, and it's like, just close it down. It's been around for a long time. Harmonix developed the game, who've done Rock Band and other such games.
I didn't know
and there was probably a whole like huge development team behind updating the songs, adding the backing tracks, syncing the lyrics, and God knows what else. You know, all the magical development stuff that goes on. I have no idea what goes on there. And then they're probably, you know, that development team is not working on it anymore either.
It's crazy. As I said, a way around it as well is like cover songs. They could have easily done that. Get like B-side kind of versions of the songs, or have like, you know, a certain backing thing, because to my knowledge that wouldn't actually do copyright law. Because say for example I was to do a guitar cover online, I wouldn't get flagged because I'm not using original material source. So
but you don't want to sing
like,
Downtown Girl.
I'm not going to do that. Well, actually, how much are you willing to pay?
I don't know yet.
But it is a case of, yeah, like because there is other ways around it. They should have considered it, man. It was just total blows to people, like you said, like the community just to suddenly be like, no, get out. You know, it's like, it's stupid. Like,
It's like literally somebody came in and shut down a bar.
it literally is like, right, closing, ding, 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 like Amazon at the thing. Like, this is not profitable enough for us anymore. It's like, but we enjoy doing it. It's like, what's the harm, man? I don't know. World gone crazy, eh?
It does, yeah. It's such a big overreaction, and there are other options out there. Like a lot of us Twitch Sing streamers have said we would pay a sub for this thing. Like we would like split the license fee between all the streamers, and we'd pay a slice of it. You know, they could go for a subscription model. Maybe it works for Smule, which is like a karaoke app on the phone. People pay a lot of money for that Smule thing.
Oh, really?
So it's, yeah.
So there's ways around it, but or ways to make it work rather than ways around it, should I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't picked it up, because if they was to re-release it, say it's coming back, a lot of people obviously they'll be overjoyed, but there'll be question marks against it. It's like, well, explain why you took it down, because I don't think they went into too much detail. They said what they needed to say to get the point across, but as I said earlier on, I didn't know it came out in 2016, so they knew what they were doing. They knew the ramifications, and they carried on for nearly 4 years. It's mad.
It is crazy, as I said. Yeah, we probably will see a return to something like that. We have to, innit? If it will be, as you said, if there's other platforms like mobile and stuff that get around this, or even as you said, TikTok is a massive one that uses. It's pretty much founded on like lip syncing and stuff to these songs. There needs to be something. So hopefully it's not the end of it. You know what I mean? Hopefully see it come back in some way. You know.
Don't think I'd watch people lip syncing.
No, I meant as in like the ability to use songs without going flag. You know what I mean?
I used to get so annoyed at Top of the Pops when you could tell that they were lip syncing.
Who is it? Oh fuck! Is it Ashley Simpson who had one?
Yeah.
Where like literally just started and she just started doing like this weird jig kind of thing, like dance off, and then Family Guy did a proper piss take. It was like old man yellow coming. Like, yeah, that's good.
It's almost like, what are you doing there? Like you're lip syncing. Like we could listen to the CD.
It'd be identical. Yeah.
Apparently it was Ashley Simpson.
That was it, Ashley Simpson. Yeah, and then she just done this like weird awkward jig off the stage. Yeah, it was like, yeah, we know.
We do. So Twitch Sings, said ended on the 1st of January. Great way to start 2021. And so, what are you planning on streaming now that Twitch Sings is out of the equation completely?
Right, so I did the Blob, which is like a game that hardly anyone has heard of. It's one of these like hidden gem games, I think. So I did that. I plan on streaming the Blob 2 at some point because there's a sequel.
Oh, nice.
I love Sonic and retro games.
Mm. Whoop, whoop. Yep.
So I'll probably do some of those. And I did Sonic. Was it yesterday? I think I did it yesterday. Yeah, yes, right. I did Sonic yesterday, and it went down really well, and I really enjoyed it. So that's great.
Oh, nice.
Might do Worms with my partner, Worms
Nice.
WMT, because I've got that on the Switch. So try and do a bit more of like sort of co-op streams as well. But the main thing, like outside of gaming, I'm thinking of doing. I'm actually learning the piano at the moment, so that's one thing Twitch Sings has made me think more about. Twitch Sings ending is learning the piano because you can live covers are allowed by Twitch, and that's in the terms. So
Really?
yeah,
did not know
so
that.
I'm gonna practice a bit more, and I'm actually gonna think about putting my piano practice on Twitch so people can see me practicing as a noob piano player.
That's a really cool idea,
That'd
as you
be
say, because then,
good.
yeah, in your videos, you'll show progression as you go on.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really cool
which is
idea. Well
something
done.
people wanna
Yeah.
watch.
No, definitely. That's a really good idea. As I said, and then you can look back and go, oh, yeah, I remember starting and all that, and just said build it up to actually doing proper songs. That's a really good idea, actually. Yeah, nice one.
Can you play piano as of now? Do you have any practice
No.
of it, or
Not really. I mean, we're literally only doing like Ode to Joy. I've done like 2 piano lessons now.
So there'll be.
I'm really at the start.
Can you read music?
No, but I'm learning to.
See, I'm looking forward to seeing the progression now. So you need to do this.
So, yeah, as I said, that's a really cool idea. As I said, because then you can just show you like learning notes, chords, and building up. As I said, I've got one of these things. I don't know if you've seen them. It's like just a MIDI keyboard.
Oh, and I thought.
Yeah, and these are really handy actually because you can get them with software and stuff, and then you can program any instrument into them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's the one way of doing it as well
How
to
did
kind
you
of
have that
actually.
on hand?
Yeah, just what I had was me. This one I made earlier. I just
I don't know if you saw. I
From
went like
Hammer
this
Space.
because you know what I thought you was going to bring out the
Oh,
horn
bit of
thing.
this. Bit of that.
I thought.
I purposely looked online for buttons that you can record your own messages for that. Like, literally,
You
that
should
was the only
change it.
reason
Do you
I bought
remember
it.
Do you remember the DJ button on the keyboard in school? DJ.
Yeah, that's it.
DJ.
DJ. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's just that.
Oh man.
So fun. Yeah, fun time I had by all.
So I saw you because when you was actually doing Twitch Sings, you did stream a bit of Crash Bandicoot alongside it. So how did that go? The Crash times.
Oh, Crash was frustrated the hell out of me, to be honest. I've never played such a frustrating game, and everyone told me you're gonna stream Crash as your first game on. What are you doing? And I was like, we're fine. Crash is cute. It's a cartoony game. What could go wrong? And obviously, I'd never played Crash before, so I had no idea what everyone was talking about till I played it, and I got to Road to Nowhere. I literally was a Road to Nowhere because that's where I ended, and I said, no more Crash. That's it.
That is a tough ass level. Yeah.
Is that
as I
the
said.
bottom of the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
going
Oh,
forward.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see why.
It's literally just a forward thing, isn't it? You don't know what's coming up. And it's
Yeah,
more
you don't
like,
know what's. Yeah, the bridge, the planks fall, and then like you get to this weird turtle that you have to jump on, and then I couldn't get past that turtle, so.
I think as well with the remaster, a lot of people were saying is that the jump dynamics were a lot heavier than the original. And I found that definitely playing. I was like, oh my god, like. But then you kind of get used to it, and it kind of works. Especially, I think Crash 2 and Crash 3 were really good in the remaster because they kind of allowed you to at least carry on the higher jump and crouch spin thing. It made it go like quicker as you did it, so it gave you more momentum and stuff. Yeah. But a lot of people were saying, oh, the mechanics are so different from the PS1 version.
So I haven't actually played it yet. I actually know that's a lie. I've played a little bit of number 1, but I'd like to
Mm.
play them, go for it all, because number 4's out, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you end
But
up?
no, I wasn't. Yeah, from that, I wasn't really keen on that, man. You know what I mean? I was like, because I played all the original ones and I had them. I was like, but this one just didn't grab my attention as much as the other ones. You know what I mean? Especially with the remaster, that sold me on that. Yeah, but yeah, 4 was a bit too much out there.
Really?
Yeah, they had things like you could run on the ceiling. It had a bunch of other power ups, and then there was like playable other characters, and then you'd have to do all the story and get all the gems through their perspective to get 100% as well. And it just like I think there's a guy called Kadikarus who does it, and it was just way too fucking much in the end. I was just like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother. You know what I mean?
That does sound like a bit. I mean, upside down. Just turn upside
Yeah,
down.
like
bro.
randomly, like
Why
no
don't
one
you
asked.
turn
Like, on the
upside down?
trailer, he's like on the ceiling running around, and I was just like, nah, man, that's a bit too much for me. Like, yeah,
There's a lot of pausing time as well, I guess, because what is it called? It's about time. So it's
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
like freezing time and slowing things down and stuff. God, that must be so complicated. I could just about handle normal crash dynamics.
yeah, that's what it was as well. I think it was more like the pun on it in it because it took so long to go from Crash 3 to Crash 4 kind of thing. So that it's about time, but also mixing with the element of time. Yeah, it just looked too much to remember as well. It's like I just want a platformer, a jump on turtles, and a spin. Like that's it. It's good. It's a good formula. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like, why add all this other advanced stuff to it? Nah, so I wasn't really sold on that one.
I have to get that though. Once I get my ass to complete 1, 2, and 3 again.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
One day.
But
One day.
Yeah, better you than me, definitely.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta go kill that turtle. You can do it.
Yeah.
I believe in you. Look, I've never seen a turtle beat up a unicorn, so look. You've got this.
Nah, it's not happening.
No, you're not gonna go back to it. No.
That's fair, that's fair.
But what I'm thinking of doing is that there are maybe some more different types of music streams that may be coming, but I'm going to keep that under wraps.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go. A bit of insider thing there. So you heard it here first, people. Yeah, there's musical things to come. For
It's
sure,
not
for sure,
over.
man.
The unicorn still lives.
The unicorn will rise again.
99
like the
lives.
phoenix.
You can't fool me, Dennis said. Road to Nowhere, you need 99 lives to be able to do that level. Mystery. And that is it.
That is Paul. That is my partner Paul. He's watching.
Oh, hello.
Right, hang on, dude, you're right.
So you're going to play Worms with me, Paul?
Bit. So Worms
Mate.
is so good. I
Worms
played.
Armageddon is the best one. Like, period.
He said, yeah.
I forget. Did you ever play? So I played Worms 2, I think it was. There's
Yeah.
a huge gap where I never played them. Really, I didn't pick them up. But there was a game that's basically Worms, but it really wasn't. It's 3D. It's called Hogs of War on PS1.
Yeah, I had Hogs of War. Yeah,
It was so good.
it was good. Yeah, Rick Mel fucking voiced it, innit? Done the main guy in it. Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah, sick.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
but yeah, I remember that. And then they tried to do a Worms 3D, which bombed.
Yeah.
Bad, you know what I mean? It's like you got to stick to the original one. But then again, I think the original one was so bad because like you could barely make out the characters. And then in 2, 3, and Armageddon, they really ramped it up to kind of have the characteristics of them, and it was so much better. Yeah, as I said, Armageddon is my favorite by far. I used to literally like play that all the time on PS1. Yeah.
That was great. I bought Worms 3D just thinking, oh well, I loved Armageddon, so this will be good. Oh god, it was awful.
It was, wasn't it? It was so bad. Yeah, like good on paper, but like in reality, no, pretty bad idea.
So they basically saw Hogs of War, and I was like, yeah, we can do that. Was it before or after?
It was after, yeah.
Oh, damn, and then they just didn't do it well.
Nah, it was just just the whole thing about it just wasn't right. You know what I mean? So, no good.
Never mind. They nearly got it. Although they picked it back up. I swear there's a massive multiplayer game coming on Switch with it. Did I hear about this right?
Is that what like a
Worms.
Worms one, but like mad like
Like,
co-op kind of thing?
About 100 players.
Really? Oh, shit.
I may have dreamt this. Do not quote me on this.
Wasn't that Mario 35? We could like.
Yeah,
but
but
they're putting that in March for some reason.
I can't Google this. Let me quickly track that. I'm going to Google this quickly because I swear to God this is a thing. If not, I dreamt it in Team 17. You're more than welcome to
Yeah,
pay
man, you got to
me
get
a
on the
bit
phone
of
to the
money.
Dream 17, isn't it?
Worms. How am I going to search this? Worms online.
So you got Worms free online. Team 17, yeah.
I swear it's like. Oh, I must have dreamt this.
So I think, yeah, you can do normal online, can't you? Yeah. But then
Yeah,
that'd
with
be
8
mad
players.
to have literally like a massive party of people, yeah. Just it'd go on forever though, wouldn't it? It'd be like
I would be there forever. Dying
yeah,
after like the
till the end
first
of
round, but
time.
I'd be there. Okay, maybe I did dream it. Okay, here's the deal, people. If I do find it, I'm gonna. No, wait.
Ah.
Worms Rumble?
Ooh.
Worms Rumble. Let me Google that. See, I just. Maybe I didn't dream it. No, I'll put it in Discord later on. I'll put it in Discord
Yeah.
later on.
That's a really cool idea though. Yeah, I'd be totally on that, yeah.
So I'm really interested to see about the piano hat, if you do it, how it progresses, because I do remember, because I'd like to know whether you'd stream it at the time we stream Twitch Sings. You used to do like afternoons and Saturdays, and I used to be so chilled because I'd wake up after a Friday, and then I'd be like just listening to songs, like, but watching I mean listening. I'd just be like there, just listening to you.
Yeah, I've changed my stream times quite a few times now, and the thing is, because I'm not going to be doing singing, it can be a bit later at night. Like it doesn't matter. Neighbors are not going to go nuts. So they're generally okay anyway. But you know, so I've sort of changed my times a few times, and it's just to do with life changing and all the lockdown stuff and not lockdown and all that. So I think I found a sort of time that suits me now, which is like Thursday evenings and Saturday afternoons.
Oh, sweet.
They seem to suit me well.
That's good.
It's pretty cool, yeah. So I look forward to seeing that. As I said, yeah, if you do end up going down the MIDI controller thing, it's not a bad option because then you can do it program directly into a audio software. You don't have to like record piano like the old school way of doing it, you know what I mean? Yeah. So definitely recommend it.
Well,
I've got
the
mine.
cool thing is that's the reason why I thought, why am I not learning the piano? Because I've got a piano, like a digital piano I've had for years. I've never played it. So I thought, well, I might as well make use of it. And it's got MIDI interface as well.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
It's like perfect.
Yeah, that's it. So you can just go straight into that and then program to like, Fruity
Yeah.
Loops or Cubasis in it, yeah.
Mhm.
Nice. Well, we look forward to that. Definitely keep an eye out for that one. As I said, yeah, we'll have to do a follow-up and you'll be Piano Man.
That'll take a while.
The piano playing unicorn. I love it. We got it.
New logo.
Unicorn.
So yeah, saying that, do you have any games that you're looking forward to coming out that you might want to be streaming? Anything new?
New games. Wow, I'm really holding my breath for Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
I really want to get Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury because I didn't have a Wii U, as many people did not. So I'd like to play that, and Bowser's Fury looks really cool as well, actually. So there's a lot of, those are the two things that I've heard about from Nintendo, because I'm mostly a Switch gamer. I'm mostly exclusively a Switch gamer, and because my PC rig is not like it's never been made for streaming like top-notch games and playing them. It's pretty basic. It's easier just to play stuff on the Switch, and let the capture card and the Switch do all the hard work.
Yes.
So yeah, mostly Switch, but I can handle like Sonic and basic stuff like that on the PC. I can stream that.
Yeah, your
Thankfully,
basic
it's not too bad for that.
your basic retro stuff will work fine kind of on that. Yeah, I was actually
Yeah,
really
you could run that on a potato, I guess.
yeah, literally. Well, it's like like Doom and stuff, innit? Like originally, like people got that working on calculators and ATM machines, like literally.
As you do.
As you do. But I was quite tempted to buy a Switch, all for all the wrong reasons, though, right? I'll tell you this quick story, right? It's like when I was growing up, there's a game called, Mastermind. Have you ever
Yeah.
heard of it? It's like
TV
Code
show.
Breaker. It's like Code Breaker. So one person has a set of colors, and then the other person has to guess which one by putting in attempts of which colors they got, and then you'd rate them on like either white sticks or red, determining on if the color's correct and if it's in the right place.
Why does this bring flooding back memories?
Yeah, like Mastermind, right? It's a really they call it Code Breaker as well, right? And I've wanted
Who
to.
knows it?
Oh, you know it, see, man, Mastermind in
I've
the
got
house,
Google
right? Yeah.
this.
So it's original old board game, right? And I was like, I really want to get a digital version of this. And there's Android ones out, and I recently found out is it in the Switch like 52 games online, where it's got all the old board games.
I remember that.
You remember it? It's fantastic.
I remember.
So you love a bit of Mastermind. You've got a Switch in you, right? I'm going to buy one. But anyway, in that complete package of games, there's one, I can't remember what it's called. It's under a different name, but it is Mastermind. And I was like, do I really spend that 300 odd quid on an old board game that I used to play just for nostalgic reasons? Yes.
Yes. So, I can't say your name. You've already picked me up on this in Discord. But Luminatra,
Yeah.
hopefully I said that right, said they got Doom working on a pregnancy test.
No, that's got to be a lie. It's a boy.
I need to find out if that's real. Put in Discord. Google it.
Yeah, Google it. Nah, he's putting our leg. He's trolling, isn't it? I bet he's trolling us.
In fact, now I'm just like,
Curious about
Yeah.
what else.
it's a boy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, so what? Who would
He's
have
thrown a curveball in this one. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fried my brain a bit because who'd have thought I could put Doom on anything and just looking at pregnancy tests, be like, I could put it on this. Bet you $5.
Yes. Mate, if that's true, if he's not putting our leg, fuck, that's crazy, man.
Did you play? So Breath of the Wild came out. Then they released it's not a sequel, but it's set in the same universe as that time period. I think it's 200 years before, so not in that time period at all. Halo Warriors, I think it's called. Recently came out.
Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not really into the different style, the spin-offs. I really want like a mainline.
Yeah, so have they put a release
Zelda.
date on Breath of the Wild 2 yet?
Not as far as I know. No, I think there's been some rumors that it might be this year, but I'm hoping it's this year at some point.
That's quite a quick turnaround for a main Legend of Zelda game, though. Can't be surprised if they came out this year. Because there's rumors about.
I mean, the
Switch.
trailer went up. Trailer went up sometime in one of the directs. Was it during the first lockdown? I can't remember. It's all blurred into one. But
I don't
I do remember
understand.
seeing the trailer, and it looked really good.
I don't understand Nintendo Directs. They just seem to be out every other week. I never know when it's
Isn't it?
happening.
Don't know
Well-
what they're doing with those because they became minis, and then there were the indie minis, and then the minis had their own minis, and oh god,
Yeah,
I
it
don't know
was
what
just a rabbit hole, and I fell down it one night on YouTube, just watching for hours.
They're meant to be doing an updated Switch as well. I saw the other day, like a Pro Switch or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is, I might hold it out for my Mastermind game to have better specs on it.
Why would you pay like 400 or whatever it is to play Mastermind?
Yeah,
In 4K?
totally worth it, mate. Totally worth it.
I'm gonna buy that for your birthday. Just Mastermind.
Just Mastermind on it. It looks good. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, so the Breath of the Wild did come out in March 2017 on Wii U. I didn't
That's
realise it was
right. I
that long
forgot
ago.
that. It was one of the last Wii U games.
So is it a port onto the Switch? I did not know
Yeah,
that.
support. I believe.
Or did they put it backwards? I don't understand.
No, they ported it to Switch.
Back to the Future. Do not understand, but that's fair play. I didn't realise it was that long ago. I've got it and I haven't actually played it yet. I need
I'm
to.
still getting through it. I'm really enjoying it.
What I played of it is really, really good. Like the gameplay's great, the graphics are incredible. Java says play it. Been strict order there. That's it. I've got to play it. So I'm looking forward to say. So if you do the piano thing, have you got? Can you reveal a sort of time frame when you would do it?
Well, I was planning on doing it sometime in February, just when I've got a few lessons. I've got a few lessons under my belt, like maybe like 3 or 4, and I'm actually learning something that feels streamable. Because when I'm doing Ode to Joy, it's like, okay, that's not very interesting. But maybe if I'm doing something a little bit more advanced than that, and actually playing with left hand and right hand, when I get to sort of that stage, I would say I feel it would be a bit more streamable, and it would be maybe something that people would feel that they can enjoy a bit more, because then it's not like total beginner at the piano,
Yeah.
literally doesn't know where the keys are, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I can play a couple of tunes, even though they're basic tunes.
No, but as I said, you definitely have the kind of VODs of just like progression stuff, and then you can always go back to other bits, and you can show how it goes. I think that's a really clever idea, actually, man. That's not something I haven't really seen done on Twitch before, you know?
So when you mentioned about the piano thing, so would you be able to? I don't know if you have two cameras or not. Would you be able to have one obviously face cam, and the second
Yeah.
one so it looks on the on the piano
Yeah,
itself?
I mean, I don't have two webcams, but Droid Cam is great, so I can just use my phone,
Yeah,
angle it in a certain way that you can see the piano
because that'd be really good
and my
to.
hands on the keys, and then just have my current cam for my face
Yeah.
just in the corner.
That is good.
Yeah.
No, I look
Really
forward
cool.
to seeing that. Definitely. Well, maybe it catch up in season 3. Ooh.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, and then as I said, it'd be Piano Man who have like the whole thing out on, like running two of them, like two keyboards on the go, like yeah.
I look forward to seeing the progression for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Definitely look forward to that. Right, I'm trying to think of if there is anything else that we said.
I'm
to
trying
cover.
to. I said what I said I was going to do is watch season 1's episode,
Yeah.
and I told you I was lost. I haven't watched it.
Same man. I said I should have watched it on that, but I feel like this does feel like it's bled into one. You know what I mean? Like if we were to be like, oh, we literally picked off right here, be like, oh yeah, because I have no concept of time anymore.
Yep.
Like fuck, where's like a year old, isn't it? It's like fucking hell, man.
Yeah. Oh man, that depressed me.
I can't remember what I spoke about last time.
So I remember you was talking about obviously Twitch Sings. You was talking about TheSingingUnicorn, and because you just rebranded as I can't even remember your name on the previous.
That's right. I was
Something
Jabber.
7,
Yeah.
weren't you? So I said you're gonna update to 8. And I was like, is that rebrand? Just changing the number.
Like an operating system, innit? Yeah,
Yeah.
Jab XP. Like
7.2.1. Just like that. And I remember we was talking about Crash Bandicoot. So you definitely didn't beat the turtle. So
sad times.
sad times.
That's okay. I'm at peace with that.
We've gone past the turtle now. Yeah.
And moved on from the two.
I'm glad. And I believe you was speaking about your job as well on last stream.
Yeah,
So
I was,
with the mind.
Yeah, I was taking on more hours, and yeah, it's been a bit tricky to work around because sometimes I don't finish till 9, but I still have days when I finish at like a more regular time, like 5:30. So I still have that opportunity to stream in the evening, one day a week at least. So yeah, I've really managed to sort of balance all of that stuff, which can be tricky, and the piano now and everything else. It's like.
So you can't
yeah.
play the piano at night though. That's the only problem.
It's digital. I've got headphones.
But you
Oh,
can.
right, yeah.
Oh my sweet Jesus, this is beautiful.
So like we're gonna have 3 a.m. like streams going, just your headphones like, we get into it, like doing like some
because I could
shit.
just use, I could just use the line out and have my headphones in.
There you go.
Stream would hear, I would hear, nobody else would hear.
That is Phantom of the Opera, yeah.
Phantom of the Opera, like we were floating like at 12 at night in the morning.
Oh man, I've got to watch Phantom of the Opera now. Jesus Christ.
Phantom was sick, yeah.
It's good. Right, I think, is there anything else you want to touch upon before we wrap this up?
I don't think so. I think we covered the main thing. I think, yeah, just the Twitch Sings thing was just an absolute kick in the face for people. You know what I mean? It's just like find a way to get around your platform and keep the community alive. That's if I said it, any bigwigs get it. Keep your platforms alive, man. Don't just cancel them because it doesn't suit you financially.
Yeah.
Drop the mic on that.
Any last stream? That's
Yeah,
what Game says.
it's just I've the things that Twitch has been doing since I think sort of mid last year. It's just been one after another. It's been the DMCA thing, then it's been the ads, like forcing the rolling ads. And then what's it been? It's been something else more recently. It's escaped me. Something else was annoying me about. Oh, the raids. Like you have to have 4 people or something raiding you for it to pop up. Otherwise, it's like, okay, what are you doing? What are you doing to this platform?
The raid thing was so frustrating because I remember reading. I saw it in the news say you have to have X amount for it, because you get alerts that flash up on screen when somebody follows you, if you have it set up, somebody raids you, somebody subscribes or whatnot. People were raiding and it wasn't flashing up on screen, and that's because Twitch changed it so you had to have a certain amount. I think it was 3 or 4. So you had to have 4 viewers for the alert to pop up. Now I don't care if it's 1, 2. Obviously, I'll be very happy if it's more than 50. But like, I don't care if it's 1 or 2. It's all you welcome them, and you thank the streamer who's raided you. For it not to show up, I think that's not cool.
Literally just a numbers game in it in that way. As I said, yeah, like well, what the hell? It's like it's all about, as you said, it doesn't matter of the amount. It's just the people are coming to a channel, and it's like, it's again. I don't know if I'm just getting too into the side of it, but it's like, oh, that's not fucking worth our time, kind of thing. It's like really pushing the small streamer under the bus just to be like, it's not even in our interest. Just nah, you know what I mean? And this is going to be quite a bold statement, but obviously YouTube streaming live has come quite up recently. I heard as well because they've just introduced clipping and clips and stuff. So you can see where they're trying to go with being like Twitch, but then fucking YouTube again is notorious for like the same kind of thing, isn't it? Just like cutting small viewers. Oh, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to even be on the fucking like the payroll thing of going. You know what I mean? It's really just upping it to like no. I don't know, but it seems like smaller ones do get screwed over big time with these whole new changes.
So on Twitch, you need 50 followers, average of 3 viewers, and 12 hours to be an affiliate. Where on YouTube, if you want to become from the pay, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. That's only a click. They actually have to subscribe. But anyway, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours in the last calendar year. Last 365 days. So it's hard. I say it's harder, but it's actually not, because the more content you have on YouTube, the more you'll be found, because you can roll it into one another. So if somebody watches it and leaves it on, you're going to get like 10, 20 minutes. So it's possible.
Yeah. As I said, I remember back in the day, man, it was just like anyone could sign up to it. And as long as you'd done well and you got a certain amount of thing, you'd be at least in the league. Like when I think I started in like 2006, right? Something like that. And anyone could just sign up to it. It was a thing. And it gave more people ambition to be like, oh, I'm going to get viewed, I'm going to get noticed, hopefully build up a kind of portfolio of work that way. But now it's like, you're not even in the fucking running, mate. Like if you're not getting 1,000 subs, which is incredibly difficult, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy, man. Goalposts are continuously just going just to be on the map.
Yeah.
Sad times.
I suppose then it weeds out the people who want to actually do well on it. So you can't expect to do a little bit and expect to get paid for it.
Yeah, I get you saying, but at the same time, like you've got people who upload music and get that in like maybe like one day or so,
Yeah.
and they've got ads in their videos that have copyrighted stuff. It's like, you know what I mean? It's a hard one to figure the balance out, you know?
So what Jay said compared to your stream, that whole DMCA thing is beep. Yep, and you can't fool me. There says I've been impressed seeing the community adapt and find new ways to keep connecting, in spite of all the challenges. And that is it. You have to overcome it. You have to get around it. It's the hurdles, right? Just do one. There'll be another that comes up. Make sure you make that jump. If not, start again. There's a reset button. Isn't there?
There's
Isn't
always
there?
opportunities as well. Yeah, like for example, I could have been like, "Oh, Twitch Sings is gone. I'm not going to do anything to do with singing, even though I love it. I'm not going to find a way." And I thought, yeah, I can do something different. There's a way around it. There's something else I could do. It's about finding the opportunities, and that actually gave me that I haven't done for ages. So it is about overcoming those challenges and finding new things to do and new things that you enjoy.
I've said multiple times now, it's going to be. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I really am.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so keep us posted and stuff, and we'll put a little what do you call it, a shout out or a share or something we can do to kind of get that going. Because yeah, as I said, I'd definitely like to see that progression. See you doing proper Piano Man stuff. Could you actually learn the song Piano Man? You know that one?
No, I don't
Is
know
it
if that's
by,
in my book. It might be.
I'm really upset if it's not. It's a piano book. And
Billy Joel, isn't it? Yeah, it's Billy Joel's song. Yeah, like maybe if we see you in series 3, I'd like to see you maybe play that. That's my kind of goal set to you. Billy Joel, man.
That's a goal. There we go. Next
Even
interview.
the intro. I mean, yeah, if you can learn the intro, yeah, that'd be best.
That'd be good.
So yeah, mate, is there anything else that we should cover? I don't know. I think we pretty much cleared up a lot of the stuff that we wanted to talk from last week, but we didn't have an expert on it. So yeah.
I think that is it. So, Singing Unicorn, thank you for coming back for season 2, my friend. And I'm glad you're still singing in your own way. Keep sparkling, as you tweet out. So his social medias will be put in Discord. You've got his Twitch as well. And yeah, people, thank you for watching.
Cheers. Until the next time, we'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.